everyone, my name is Jennifer and I am the Director of Education here at the National Mississippi River Museum and Aquarium. And I'm joined today by a very special guest. This is one of our ambassador animals and her name is Scarlet. Scarlet gets her name because, if I turn her around a bit, you can see she has a very nice red tail. Scarlet is a red-tailed hawk. Red-tailed hawks are one of the most common raptors that you would be able to see here in the tri-state area. So if you think about, on a nice sunny day, when you look up in the sky and you see a whole bunch of birds circling overhead of different shapes and sizes, chances are it's a red-tailed hawk, bald eagle, and a whole bunch of turkey vultures. These birds are all using wind patterns, which we call thermals. So thermals are caused by the uneven heating of the earth, and as that earth heats up, the wind rises and creates a circular pattern. Birds like to use that for their advantage. All three of those birds that I mentioned, they like to sit up in the sky, looking down, soaring, not flapping, wings out, straight as can be, soaring, looking down for a dinner opportunity. It's an easy way for them to hunt without actually exerting a lot of energy. Now those thermals also help those birds migrate. So migrate is when an animal moves from one location to another in search of food availability. So chances are you're familiar with a lot of bird migrations because a lot of the birds here in the tri-state area only spend part of the year with us. Red-tailed hawks, turkey vultures, and a lot of bald eagles actually do head south for the winter. And the whole time they're migrating, they are looking and feeling for those thermals. They're feeling for those wind patterns. For every mile a bird goes up in the sky, we believe they can glide for 7. So they're soaring down, not flapping once, all about energy conservation. Now, if you think about the Midwest and North America in general, we have some great lakes that the birds would prefer not to cross. There's not a lot of easy wind opportunities for them over those waters, so they prefer to ride the bluffs, that edge habitat where all those air currents form. There's a particular spot in Minnesota, just outside of Duluth, called Hawk Ridge. And Hawk Ridge has been doing raptor counts for a long time. And they have a lot of great data about who migrates both south in the winter, or the fall technically, but also in the spring heading back north into Canada. And on those days, the perfect fall days outside of Duluth, some of those wind patterns can become 3 miles high. So that means that a bird goes up 3 miles and then they can glide and soar for 21 miles without flapping once. Now again, the whole time they're gliding down, they're feeling for that next lift, and we believe on the perfect fall day that a bird like a red-tailed hawk or a bald eagle could soar from Canada to Duluth without flapping their wings once. So these birds are all about being energy efficient. So they're all about working smart. And like all raptors, they're using some of those same senses and adaptations to survive. So as you look at her, one of the first things that I hear about red-tailed hawks is she looks angry. And that's because she has a bone over her eye. So that ridge that we're talking about over the eye, it's a built-in baseball cap, and that's what gives her that angry look that a lot of people think about. But really, it just helps keep the sun out of her eyes so that she can more successfully catch her prey. And she is a generalist hunter. She is not a picky eater. She is going to eat just about anything and everything that she can catch. So around here, it's going to mean a lot of squirrels and a lot of rabbits and a lot of small rodents. So all of those are great food items, but she's a decent sized bird. She weighs in at about 3 pounds, and she can actually catch things that are larger than her. So she uses, in order to catch, those amazing talons. So all raptors have very strong feet that they use to catch and kill their dinner. If she catches something large, chances are she's going to eat as much as she can while that prey item is on the ground right where she caught it. If it's a smaller prey item, so something like a squirrel, for example, she's going to take that prey item and fly up to a tree branch where she can eat it where she's hiding a little bit better so nobody tries to steal her snack. Because raptors, again, they're all about working smart. They don't want to exert a lot of energy if they don't have to. So if she catches something like a rabbit or a squirrel, chances are other neighbors are going to try and come over and borrow or steal some of her snack. So they have to be a little bit sneaky after they catch it to make sure that they get the meal that they worked hard for. So our hawk here, as she's sitting in the sky or soaring in the sky looking for dinner, we believe that her eyesight is way better than us as humans. As humans, we can see pretty good most of the day. We can see a decent amount of the color spectrum, but we believe that her eyes are built differently than ours. So she can see more colors than we can, and she can actually see in lower light conditions than we can. All of that just allows her to be that top predator in the habitat. Now our red-tailed hawk here, just like her diet, she's not picky. She is found pretty much anywhere and everywhere. So we're going to see them a lot on the forest edges. We're going to see them a lot in open grasslands. She doesn't like to live in dense forest. Her wings are really big and broad. So she likes to be in areas where she can easily soar and maneuver through those trees. Some of her cousins, though, they're called accipiters. Those types of hawks are adapted better for the forest habitat. And there's some really amazing videos out there of hawks hunting that can twist and turn through even the tightest of trees to be able to successfully catch their dinner. But her, as a boodio hawk or a generalist hawk, just doesn't have the same maneuverability, so she prefers habitats that have a little bit more space to them. Ooh! So what you just saw was a really interesting adaptation that red-tailed hawks have. Red-tailed hawks are known to shoot their poop, and that is a way to actually keep their nest clean. If you have mom hawk, dad hawk, and 3 offspring, that nest can get very dirty very fast. So what these birds do to help clean up a little bit is from as soon as they can move, they'll scooch to the edge of their nest, they'll lift their tail, and they'll shoot their poop. Red-tailed hawks can shoot their poop 3 to 6 feet. Bald eagles, they can definitely exceed that 6-foot mark. So that behavior that you saw just now is a very natural behavior, and it does have a purpose in the wild. With us, it just looks a little bit interesting. Now, bird poop looks the same whether you're a bald eagle, red-tailed hawk, or even a song sparrow. There's some clear spots, some white spots, and some brown spots. All of that tells a lot about the animal's health. So part of our job working with them and caring for them here at the River Museum is to look at things like their poop to decide if we need to change any part of our care or if they need to go to a veterinarian. So I can tell you, everything looks good. Scarlet, like all of our ambassador raptors here at the River Museum, lives with us for a reason. She actually had a broken wing when she was younger, and you can see that the wing closest to me doesn't fold up quite perfectly. And that broken wing means that she has limited flight. She would not be able to do those long soaring maneuvers that we were talking about her wild counterparts doing. And so because of that, she has made a fantastic addition to our teaching team here at the River Museum. So she's able to come out and actually meet visitors up close, show all those great adaptations that she has, and really highlight why raptors are a great thing to have in our neighborhood. I hope that you've enjoyed learning a little bit about Scarlet today and our raptor ambassadors here at the River Museum. I hope that you're able to come visit her in person soon. Have a great day.